What if everything you've ever known, your friends, your struggles, your dreams, was just part of a game, not metaphorically, literally? Imagine your entire life taking place inside a fully immersive virtual reality so advanced, so seamless, that no one realizes they're inside it. Every moment, every win, every failure, carefully calculated, scored, and logged. You're rewarded for brushing your teeth, penalized for skipping leg day, and you gain XP just for speaking well in meetings. Every action counts. Now, picture a world where relationships function like alliances. Jobs, quest lines, reputation is shown as a visible stat bar above your head. Status, that's your global ranking. And here's the catch, you didn't choose to play. You were born into it. No tutorials, no pause button, just play or fall behind. The question isn't, what if this world existed? The real question is, what would it do to us if it did? In this fully gamified reality, human life isn't just lived, it's played. From the moment you spawn, everything you do is tied to your personal development system. Life becomes a constant grind for achievements. Conversations boost your charisma stats. Reading books enhances your intelligence tree. Fail a relationship, lose trust points, make a great decision under pressure. Critical thinking XP unlocked. People no longer wonder if they're good. They check their stats. Level 42 empath. Level 18 strategist. Level 5 in sleep discipline. You're judged not by potential, but by measurable progression. And the best part, everyone can see it. Your skill trees, alliance, history, and karma points are publicly viewable. Some choose to specialize. Others aim to be well-rounded. But all are playing, whether they know it or not. This world isn't dystopian in appearance. It's vivid, beautiful, addictive. It rewards efficiency. It celebrates optimization. People are hooked. But not everyone plays fair. Some look for exploits. Others want out entirely. And then, there are the whispers of players who've maxed out everything and vanished. So what does life really look like inside a world where existence is just gameplay? Let's dive into how this fully gamified world actually operates and what rules govern the lives of its unsuspecting players. In this world, no one remembers logging in. You're born into the simulation, just like everyone else. But from the moment your consciousness activates, the system begins tracking everything. Your actions are measured in real time. Helping a stranger earns you kindness points. Skipping responsibilities drains your consistency meter. Whether you realize it or not, you're playing, and your choices are being scored. Each person is assigned a profile at spawn. This isn't some invisible record hidden in the background. It's visible, public, constantly updating. It shows your level, progress bars for each core attribute, intelligence, charisma, strength, emotional resilience, and a list of badges you've earned. There's even an achievement log, which tracks key moments, first love, major failures, moral decisions, and yes, everyone can see yours, just like you can see theirs. Progression happens through life quests. Some are mundane, go to work, maintain relationships, practice a skill. Others are unpredictable, significant personal upheavals, ethical challenges, rare opportunities. Completing them unlocks perks, ability boosts, and influence. There are no coincidences in this world. Every event is a scripted challenge or hidden mission. Even moments that feel random, losing your job, meeting someone unexpectedly, failing an exam, are all tied to your current progression arc. You just don't know it until after the outcome. Death, in this system, is not always final. There are multiple server types. Some operate on Iron mode, where a single death results in permanent deletion. Others allow respawning, but with penalties. Lost XP, wiped memories, downgraded stats. In high-level zones, players fear permadeath more than anything else, not because of pain, but because of erasure. Some players don't age at the same rate. Time becomes subjective. One character might live 50 years and still be classified as level 14, while another hits level 42 by age 25. The system rewards growth, not time served. There are even rumors of glitched players, individuals who level up too fast or unlock abilities the system didn't expect. Some disappear, some are reset, others adapt and begin rewriting the rules. But one thing is certain. In this world, life isn't about surviving, it's about optimizing. And as the game shapes every action, it begins reshaping something deeper, how people connect with each other. in a world where every interaction is logged, scored, and publicly visible. Relationships don't evolve naturally. They are engineered. Friendships function like in-game party systems. Each person you connect with adds buffs or debuffs to your stats. A loyal friend might increase your resilience. A deceitful one might gradually drain your luck. Compatibility scores are visible, and emotional bonds come with meters. Trust, affection, alignment. Conversations have outcomes. Disagreements carry stat penalties, and emotional honesty can unlock rare synergy perks. Romantic relationships are even more layered. People are matched based on algorithmic alignment, personality types, play styles, emotional needs. Dating becomes a co-op mission, complete with progress tracking, milestones, and relationship quests. There's a bond level that determines what activities unlock next. Shared challenges, memory unlocks, even new skill boosts, only available through close partnership. But like any system, it can be gamed. Some form strategic relationships to climb the social ladder. Others use manipulation builds, high charisma, low empathy, to exploit the system. Breakups don't just hurt emotionally, they come with status effects. Some leave you weaker, others harden your character permanently. Family dynamics are no longer built solely on biology. In this world, families are often formed through long-term alliance contracts. Members share pooled resources, group buffs, and passive income from collective achievements. Abandoning your family unit can trigger community backlash or liberation, depending on the circumstances. Public status is more than reputation. It's a literal leaderboard. Schools, workplaces, even local communities have ranking boards displayed in public spaces. Top performers gain privileges, faster progression, better housing zones, early access to rare quests. Those at the bottom are viewed as unmotivated or AFK, away from full engagement. Guilds dominate much of the social landscape, whether formed around ideology, profession, or shared playstyle. These groups offer structure, security, and collective influence. Joining a powerful guild can fast-track your growth. Leaving one can mark you as unstable or disloyal. Cheating in relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, is automatically flagged. There's no hiding it. The system registers deceit, betrayal, and broken commitments. Your integrity stat drops. Penalties apply. Some players even carry visible shame markers, badges that don't fade easily. But in all of this, something unusual starts to happen. People begin treating each other less like people and more like characters, allies, rivals, assets. And when human connection becomes transactional, even love and loyalty bend to the economy of the game. In this world, a job isn't just a means of survival. It's a quest line with tiered objectives, randomized rewards, and bonus XP for perfect execution. Every profession has a leveling system. A barista might unlock new speed upgrades or multitasking perks. A corporate executive earns leadership boosts, strategic foresight, and passive influence generation. Success isn't measured in money alone, but in multi-layered metrics. Productivity score, innovation index, ethical alignment. Currency comes in various forms. There's the standard token system, used to purchase essentials, cosmetics, and minor perks. But the real economy runs on digital assets. Think rare drops, exclusive blueprints, even time credits that let players temporarily speed up progress or delay aging. Everything from your home's appearance to your character's visual aura can be customized if you can afford it. And then there's gear. Outfits aren't just aesthetic, they carry modifiers. A sleek jacket might boost confidence in negotiations. A rare pendant could improve your odds in random encounters. Skins, effects, and aura trails have real-world value. Black markets thrive on limited-time items and modded enhancements. Some players dedicate their entire existence to farming resources or flipping high-demand collectibles. Economic class isn't just about wealth, it's about access. Free-tier players are locked out of certain quests, capped in skill growth, and forced to grind longer for basic achievements. Premium-tier players, those with legacy access or purchase status, get double XP events, stat insurance, even life re-rolls. The ultra-elite, they operate in zones most players never see, interacting with mechanics and resources hidden behind encrypted paywalls. Microtransactions aren't optional, they're part of life. Need a boost before a major challenge? Buy a temporary focus enhancer. Want to reverse a failed decision? Use a time token. It's not just encouraged, it's normalized. But where there's money, there's manipulation. Some players use exploits, shortcuts the system hasn't patched. Others run scams, selling fake buffs or worthless items repackaged as legendary. A few high-level players have built empires through deception, leveraging charisma stats and illusion perks to create the illusion of value. And amidst all this, a disturbing reality takes hold. People don't work to live. They work to optimize, to climb, to collect. Passion becomes productivity. Rest becomes regeneration. The line between purpose and performance vanishes. And once the economy becomes a competition, everything else, education, justice, even morality, starts bending to the same rules. In a fully gamified world, education is no longer about curiosity. It's about efficiency. From early childhood, players enter skill academies tailored to their projected build paths. Some are rooted into physical tracks, training for strength, agility, and perseverance. Others are assigned to intellectual or social specialization zones, where debate battles, puzzle raids, and charisma duels determine class ranks. Every subject is modular and quest-based. There are no lectures, only missions. Memorizing data earns low XP, applying it in the field. That's where the real points are. Students form parties to take on co-op exams, and end-of-year bosses test reflexes, memory, and moral decision-making. Only the highest performers unlock rare talents, perks unavailable through casual play. Failing a mission doesn't mean dissension. It means falling behind on the leaderboard. Too many failures, and you're automatically rerouted to a lower-tier career path. Education becomes a game of optimization, not discovery. Creativity is rewarded only if it increases output or reveals an exploitable shortcut. Justice, too, is systematized. Laws are coded as in-game mechanics. Theft, harassment, or sabotage aren't just morally wrong, they come with instant penalties. Infractions trigger debuffs, badge restrictions, or temporary lockouts from essential features. Community votes can determine the weight of certain offenses, giving high-ranking players greater influence over what's considered right. Punishment isn't jail, it's debuffing. A liar might receive a speech distortion effect. A traitor might lose alliance perks. Severe offenders may be isolated in low-trust zones, where progression is capped and access to social functions is disabled. Legal battles play out in the form of public duels, verbal, strategic, or logic-based challenges judged by neutral moderators. Verdicts are based on performance, reputation score, and consistency with system protocols. The law isn't about guilt, it's about stats. And who governs all of this? Not elected officials, but high-level players. Those who've proven mastery across multiple domains gain access to world-building tools, creating events, managing balanced patches, and influencing regional mechanics. These players become architects, part strategist, part ruler, part myth. They host world events, adjust difficulty curves, and oversee expansions. But their power comes with scrutiny. Fall out of favor, and the system may vote to demote or even erase them. Leadership isn't a term, it's a live service role, constantly monitored. But in every tightly controlled system, cracks begin to show, and some players start rewriting the rules from the inside out. Every game has its glitches, and every system, no matter how flawless it seems, breeds resistance. In the shadows of this hyper-regulated world, there are players who refuse to play by the rules. Some are hackers, individuals who've discovered vulnerabilities in the code. They don't operate within quests, they rewrite them. They bend physics, ignore cooldowns, even teleport between locked zones to the rest of the world. They're myths, ghosts, but to the system, they're threats. Others rebel in quieter ways. Some form no-stat zones, communities where all tracking is jammed and visible progress is erased. In these places, life becomes raw, unpredictable, and unscored. No achievements, no comparisons, just unfiltered experience. For many, it's liberating. For the system, it's dangerous. A black market thrives beneath the surface. Illegal buffs, contraband memory mods, decryption keys that let users access hidden scripts. Some items are rumored to be backdoors, gateways to areas the system doesn't want you to see. A few believe these lead to the root, a place where original players, Prairie Boot, still exist. And then there are the Ascenders. They're not hackers. They're max-level players who've supposedly completed every known quest line, unlocked every trait, and maxed out every stat. But instead of being celebrated, they vanish. Profiles wiped. Memory logs erased. The system doesn't acknowledge them. Theories spread. Did they break the simulation? Did they reach the endgame? Or did they simply become part of the code? System moderators attempt to suppress these narratives. Players who ask too many questions receive vague system errors or get reassigned to new identity paths. Some wake up one day with new names, reset stats, or memories that don't feel like their own. But the questions don't stop. Why does the system reward certain traits more than others? Why are some paths locked behind paywalls? Why are so many events repetitive, recycled, or oddly timed, like the system is stalling? And most disturbingly, who's watching? Beneath the surface-level optimization and gamified structure, a different game is unfolding, one the developers never intended for anyone to play. And as some try to break the system, others start asking a more personal question. What is all of this doing to who we are? When life becomes a game, human behavior doesn't just shift, it transforms at the core. In this world, consequences are measured in stats, not scars. If a mistake costs you a few points instead of lasting pain, why fear failure? Risk-taking skyrockets. People chase danger, flirt with chaos, and pursue high-reward challenges that would terrify anyone in a non-gamified life. It's not about survival, it's about maximizing output. Identity becomes fluid. You can alter your appearance, age bracket, voice tone, even personality alignment, so long as you've unlocked the right customization branches. Some players swap gender every few years. Others shift their public personas to match current meta builds. Reinventing yourself is normal. Sticking to one version of you, that's considered outdated. This changes how people relate to each other. Friendships are filtered through compatibility indexes. Relationships are maintained based on shared perks. Loyalty is valued, but only if it contributes to progression. Intimacy becomes optimized. Emotion tracking modes monitor connection, strength, suggesting improvements like you would for a workout plan. Empathy doesn't disappear, but it evolves. People understand feelings in numbers. Emotional intelligence is displayed as a stat. When someone's sadness is visible as a declining mood graph, it becomes easier to care or easier to exploit. The lines blur. The meaning of life shifts dramatically. Few pursue fulfillment. Most chase completion. The highest goal isn't wisdom or peace. It's 100% game completion. Max level. Full achievement. Log. Legacy status. What did you do with your life? Becomes, what did you unlock? For some, this world provides clarity. Purpose is assigned. Effort is rewarded. You always know where you stand. But others begin to question. If everything is incentivized, is anything still genuine? Is kindness real if it grants XP? Is love true if it boosts your stats? A quiet dread spreads among certain players that their thoughts, ambitions, and even their emotions might not be theirs at all. That their choices were always just responses to coded incentives. And yet, despite the doubts, people keep playing. Because when the system makes everything visible, progress, failure, potential, it becomes almost impossible to step away. The fear of falling behind outweighs the fear of losing yourself. And as players push further, deeper into the system, one final question begins to rise. Are we playing the game, or is the game playing us? By now, this world might sound like pure fiction, an elaborate digital dream fueled by imagination and code. But take a step back, and the lines begin to blur. We already live in a world where achievements are tracked. Likes, followers, credit scores, productivity apps, where relationships are managed through algorithms, where jobs reward you with points, promotions, and digital praise, where virtual identities hold more weight than physical presence. Gamification isn't the future. It's already here, just fragmented, still loading. Fitness apps give XP 4 steps. Language platforms use streaks and rewards. Meditation apps turn mindfulness into a leaderboard. Even grief is measured in online engagement. We're being conditioned to chase feedback loops, to level up in real life using digital rules. Slowly, subtly, we're being trained to play. So what if it all became official? What if one day the immersive tech caught up, the sensors got sharper, and the simulation became seamless? Would we even notice the transition? Or would we embrace it, gladly trading uncertainty for structure? emotion for enhancement, and freedom for progress. And maybe that's the biggest twist of all. Not that we might one day live in a fully gamified world, but that we've already started playing without ever realizing we logged in. So ask yourself, if this were a game, how well are you playing it? If this world intrigued you, if it made you question where we're headed, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who still thinks this is all just real life. New simulations upload every week. See you at the next level.